Okay, now here's a quick little blurb about raw conversions, or what we call process versions that you're going to use. And it's the base algorithm that Lightroom uses to process your photos. And as Lightroom has progressed from 2003 to 2010 to 2012, 13, etc., they've changed their algorithms and tweaked them, and I believe they've made them better. But you may have photographs from back before, say 2003, that are in Lightroom, and you have an option of choosing which algorithm to use to process your image. I know this isn't sexy or whatever, and if you understand this, jump on down to the next lesson. You don't need to stay here. But for those of you who don't know what's going on, let me show you what's going on. Here I have this image, and if you pay attention over in this histogram, the histogram over here, you'll notice this lightning bolt. And if you hover over it, you'll see that it says process 2003. If I click on it, it's going to say, hey, do you want to update? And it's going to update to the most updated version. And so you've got a couple choices here. Do I want to review all the changes before and after? Don't show it again, just do it. Update all the images that are in the film strip that need it. I've got several different options on that. My general thinking is this, is I want to use the best and the best stuff. And so I'm going to update everything that I have to the latest process version. It usually handles noise better, the sharpening. Back in the 2003 version, you didn't have the same sliders and panels you now have in the basics. So I want to keep everything the same. However, the only time I wouldn't do that if there's a certain image that I've already processed and I like the way it is, I wouldn't go in there and change that. So what I do here is I just hit update, and now you look, the lightning bolt's gone. And if I come down here and look, once again, we're in the camera calibration, it now says I am current. However, I can go back and regress down to 2010 or 2003, depending on what I want to do. Sometimes there might be some look or something that was a little bit different back then that I like better, so I can do that. But pretty much all the time, I want to be at the most current process version of Lightroom, and so that's what I'm going to do right there. So if you're ever confused or you see that lightning bolt, that's what's going on. Sometimes you may see in some of the other versions an exclamation point. It's the same thing. It's letting you know that there's a chance to update and upgrade to a better algorithm. That's how I look at it, and I always just pretty much go to the update. So not sexy, but an important thing. All right, let's jump into the next lesson right now.